Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. Today's video, we're going to talk about the art of flirting. I've gotten a lot of response, a lot of comments on asking me to do a video on what flirting is and really what it isn't. Oftentimes I get this kind of the same message from guys is, I think I'm flirting, but then I'm told I'm being creepy. Or I think I'm flirting and then I get ghosted or I get just thrown in the friend zone. And if you really don't know what flirting is, I can understand that, because maybe you weren't told, or maybe the way you're coming across you think is flirting, but it's not. Oftentimes I think a lot of guys who think they're flirting, they're just being overly sexual, and that's not flirting. There is a very fine balance between it. So let's just get into what flirting isn't. Number one, it's not complicated. We'll get into that part after, but it's not complicated. Keep it very simple. It's not being overly aggressive or being pushy. No dick pics. That's not flirting, guys. Not using cheesy pickup lines. It's not having to, read all these subtitles and keep your eye out for this and that. It's none of that shit. It's not even intense. It's very subtle. It's very low vibrational. And then that vibration picks up more and more. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's not making fun of people. I've heard this before. Guys will start making fun of another dude who's in the room and he thinks it's flirting, but you're just being a dickhead. That's not flirting at all. She's like, what the fuck? What's this dude doing to you? He's not doing anything to you. Or even worse, maybe her ex and you're making fun of her ex, and yeah, it might be over, but she's like, that's not flirting. Like this is an ex. I literally was dating him. Why are you being a dickhead? So it's not making fun of other people. It's definitely not, guys do this a lot, it's not showering her with so many compliments. Overly complimenting a woman does nothing to her. When you tell a woman, guys, oh, you're so hot, you're so pretty, oh my God, you're so gorgeous, do you know how many times she hears that in a day? Do you know how many times she hears it in her lifetime? It's like telling a black dude, you're black. Yeah, no fucking shit. It's like telling a tall dude, yo bro, you're fucking tall. You're stating the obvious. So I've done videos on compliments, but stop showering her with compliments. She's heard it all before. She likes sincere compliments from her boyfriend or somebody she's dating, but then you got to make that compliment sincere, not you're hot. That's a blanket term. Anyhow, I'm getting off topic. It's none of that. And it's definitely not pretending to be somebody you're not. Look if you're just a basic dude who's trying to find somebody in this world that you can get along with, that you can fall in love with, but you're fairly basic, like most of us, and you go on YouTube and you see somebody like Andrew Tate, and he's flamboyant, he's tall, he's rich, he's got a great mouthpiece on him, he dresses different, and then you try to emulate him. That's not flirting. Like, you're literally trying to be somebody else. Be who you are. If you're unsure of who you are, the very first thing I do want to invite you to is click on the link below. I want you to take a very quick test on what your 5 core values are. It's totally free. There's no spam in it. Click the link below, take the test, and it's going to figure out what your 5 core values are, really what your operating system is. And a lot of guys don't know that, and women, if you're watching this, that link's for you as well. Once you understand what your operating system is, you get a better sense of who you are. And if you're not living within that operating system and you're feeling low self-esteem, this is why. You're not being congruent with who you actually are. So take that free. It's 100% free. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not even going to see your results. The results are for you. But then you can start working on that. Let's get back after it. Let's talk about really what flirting is. And it's very simple. At its core, it's a way to engage, size up, and really generate attraction in this female. Very low vibrational, nothing crazy, nothing over the top. It should be light, it should be very friendly. It's a combination of banter, body language, and actually teasing, okay? I often say to guys, if they're feeling a certain way right before a date, and this does sound weird, but it's not. If you have a sister, you ever banter with your sister and you treat her like a bratty little kid? This is how you should act with the women that you like. Just relax. They're a female. They like to have fun. They like to be engaged and not be stuffy and have all these rules. Tease her a little bit. That's flirting. Banter with her a little bit. That's flirting. And body language. And we'll get into that in a minute. So I kind of did 4 steps or 4 things just to remember. And the very first one is, you've heard this before, it's kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Effective flirting is not complicated. It's literally just creating fun, lighthearted interaction. You smile, you maintain good eye contact, and you focus on just enjoying the conversation. Oftentimes, guys, when they're on a date, they're thinking 5 moves ahead. And oftentimes, guys, you're thinking with your dick. You just want to get her in bed. But just enjoy the moment in time that you have with her and just focus on that. Women love to feel like they're the only one in the room with you. You could be in a bar, you could be in a restaurant, anywhere, but when she can actually feel that you're engaging only with her, you're not looking around at other girls, you're looking at her, you're asking her questions, you're teasing her a little bit, you're kind of making jokes, not being goofy, she's so pulled to that because it's very rare and because most people don't know how to flirt. I'm giving you the inside scoop, so practice this and you're gonna feel the women that you date, they're just gonna feel so pulled to you. They're gonna literally say, I feel like I'm the only one in this room with you. And there could be tons of people. So just keep it simple, keep it lighthearted, don't overthink it, just enjoy the moment. Teasing, we talked about it a little bit, just playful. And teasing absolutely creates attraction. It shows you're confident and it kind of creates this fun dynamic because if you're teasing her and she's teasing you, both of your walls are coming down a little bit. Usually first dates, second dates, they're very, we all put our mask on and we want to come across as somebody, our best selves. But if you can tease a little bit and interact with her and she can tease back to you, your walls come down a little bit and you both can just really enjoy the fact that, okay, she has a sense of humor, he has a sense of humor, and you can kind of grow closer that much faster, just with simple banter, simple teasing. An example just could be something like, she might say, my favorite food is pizza. I don't fucking know what her favorite food is. Something simple, and you can just look at her and be like, oh, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I'm a burger guy. Maybe we should just be friends. Like, it's light, and she'll be like, what the fuck? That's funny, you know, whatever. It's very light. You're just keeping it very low energy. You're keeping it very, very fun. The next one is more of a technique, but it's very easy. It's just push-pull. We talked about over-complimenting women, or over-complimenting a woman, and the push is showing interest in her. Like, hey, girl, that blouse, man, that's an amazing shirt on you. That's a push. You're showing interest. A pull might be, my mom has the same one. You just added teasing and you added a pull into it. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Your mom has one of these? You're keeping it light. So the push is show interest and then take it away. It could be something as like, you're really fun to talk to. That's the push. It's just too bad you're not my type. That's the pull. And now she's gonna be qualifying to you. Like, what do you mean I'm not your type? What do you know? And so it's a push-pull. This actually helps create a little mystery about you. It actually kind of lets her know, okay, this guy's a fun time. He's not overly serious. And it keeps things interesting. I can't tell you how many times when I've dated women, again, I'm in a relationship now, but other women I've dated, even my own girlfriend now, when she's dated other guys, like, it feels like a job interview. It feels like this mechanical thing. It shouldn't be. It should be fun. You just met them. Get to know them in a fun, playful way. Don't treat it like a job interview. The next and final one is body language. Now, this one is very crucial because women pick up on nonverbal cues way faster than men do, okay? You want, obviously we talked about this before, you want to stand tall, you want to maintain an open body position. So if you're at the bar, I always tell guys, try to sit at the bar because now you're next to her. If you sit at a table, you've created space with that table. Makes sense? And you're a little bit, it would be a little bit too weird on the first date to sit right next to her at the table. She might think, why don't you sit across from me? Sit at the bar. And then slowly turn to her, and you literally want to open up yourself. You want to open up and create space. That lets her know that you're confident, you're open, you're engaging. Body language is huge for women. If you're sitting there and you're closed off and you're looking down and you're not maintaining eye contact and you're kind of just, your shoulders are shrugged in, she's going to view like you're not confident, that you're nervous, that something is off with this guy. So be open, stand tall. If she kind of leans a little bit more to you, you want to mirror her body language, lean towards her. If you lean and open up your legs and she comes in and maybe her legs are closer to you, she's mirroring your body language. Whatever the situation is, mirror hers. If she pulls back for whatever reason, you pull back. This is how the body language game works. It's going to show her that you have you understand nonverbal cues. It's going to make her feel more comfortable with you and also builds that rapport. That's all I got on this one, guys. Remember, successful flirting is just being who you are. Obviously being confident in who you are. You're a badass man. If you're watching this, you're a sexy motherfucker. She'd be lucky to date you. You're confident. You're respectful. You're not being overly sexualized. That's not flirting. Just relax, enjoy the presence of this beautiful woman, get to know her. Once you practice these techniques, they're not really techniques, just once you practice this and understand this, watch this a few times, your dating first, second dates are going to be so much more impactful, so much better. It will lead to better quality outcomes for you, I promise. My name is Jared. This is the Magnetic Men's Club. If you found videos like this helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you know when new videos are being dropped. And leave me a comment. Let me know if I missed anything. Give me your perspective. I'd love to hear it. With that, have an amazing day and we'll talk soon.